Welcome to your feminine flow, inspired by the grace and elegance of our feline friends. May this half hour together leave you feeling supple, sensual, and magnetic. Join me at the back of the mat standing. Let's open our heart to the sky. Join our palms above the head. And in prayer position, drop your thumbs over your forehead, invoking the image of your favorite feline. Hands on the lips. May I be as silently wise as this animal. Hands on the heart. May I embody its essence on the mat today. Now begin swaying your hips from side to side, flowing, dancing freely. Finding very circular, relaxed movements. And maybe coming into some shaking, just loosening up the body, the mind. Sinking into purely instinctual, sensual undulations. Now together, let's come up onto the tiptoes, lift the hands. Exhale as you sway down, hands on the knees. And let's draw a few circles with the knees, bringing them together, then further apart. Finding your balance. Change directions. Now dropping one of your knees to the mat as slowly and sensually as possible. Dropping the other knee, and like a cat, slide your hands forward. Release your head onto the mat and begin gently swaying from right to left. And on the exhale, step back up into all fours. Inhale, up cat. Exhale, rounded back. Inhale, up cat. Exhale, down cat. Hips on the heels, bring your hands back. Lift one knee, then the other. Balancing on your tippy toes, finding your center. Breathe deep. And begin lifting back up. Find again this moment of freedom, of dance. Make this your own. Now inhale, lift up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, dance your way down. Draw a few more circles with the knees in one direction, then the other. First knee lands on the mat, second knee. Hands glide to the top of the mat, forehead kisses the earth, sway from right to left. You can keep your toes tucked or not if it pulls too hard on the soles of your feet. Hands under the shoulders, up cat inhale, down cat exhale. Place the hands on either side of your mat. And let's go for a wavy spine, inhaling round the spine up. Exhale, bend the elbows, dive the spine down. Explore a few more waves, feeling from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. Lift back up, balancing on the tiptoes. And press into your feet to rise back up. Take your time. Taking a moment to dance. And coming back down again, dropping one knee then the other, stepping forward like an elegant cat. Forehead kisses the mat, sway from side to side, breathing into your ribs. Hands come under the shoulders, inhale up cat, exhale down cat. Slide the hands forward, roll down, belly on the ground, forehead kisses the earth, lift up through a cobra, tuck the toes, hands on either side of the mat. Draw your waves, your spinal waves. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And roll back up, lifting one knee then the other, balancing on the tippy toes. And lift the hips up. Perhaps taking a moment here in a forward fold. Dancing from side to side with your hips and with your shoulders. And if it feels good, you can bounce a little, shaking out any human rigidity and rolling up like a supple feline. Come back to your dance, to your no mind state of flow. And sink back down again, stepping the hands forward. Knees land on the mat. Forehead kisses the earth, rise up. Inhale up cat. Glide the hands forward. Roll your belly down, forehead kisses the mat. Inhale through up dog and sit back for your spinal waves. Glide the hands forward, and I invite you to lift the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out your feet. Then bend the knees, turn your knees to the left, hips to the right. Feel a beautiful stretch down the left side of your waist. Then switch sides. Switch again. The more you bend your knees and send your tailbone to your heels, the more deep the stretch will be on your waistline. One last time on the other side. Come back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees and begin rolling the spine in circles, undulations. Explore how many joints you can move independently from each other. Don't forget to breathe. Now come back into down dog. Bend the right knee, two knees aligned. Look forward. Send the right foot on the outside of your right hand. Drop the left knee, untuck the left toes if you want. Now, like a feline cleaning its forehead, imagine you can brush your hand in front of your forehead and drop the forearm down inside your leg to the mat. And keep moving in this circular motion, rolling your right shoulder up and back, then down to the ground. Drop the hands down, send your right leg straight back, hands under the shoulders. And then drop your right toes on the outside of your mat on the left side. Drop down to the left forearm and reach your right arm far forward and all the way to the left. Coming into this juicy right side body opening. Now glide your right elbow back under the right shoulder. Send your right heel up to the sky. Look forward. Drop the right knee next to the left. Send the heel back up to the sky. We're doing another 5, 4, 3, 2, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. 1. Drop the right knee, tuck the toes, stretch your spine long, and sway from side to side. Step your hands back towards the knees, lift one knee then the other off the mat, and you know the flow now. Circle the hips up to standing. Take a moment to dance. Like a jungle cat, roll back down, drop one knee then the other. Step your paws forward. In this tucked toe child's pose, sway from side to side. Lift up, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, up cat. Exhale, down cat. Hands forward, roll the belly down to the mat. Forehead kisses the earth. Press into the hands, lift up. Tuck the toes. Send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Let's do the same flow on the other side. Bend the knees, send your hips to the right, knees to the left. Straighten, go to the other side. Straighten, and let's move straight into our spinal circles. Inviting feline-like movement into every single joint. Now bend the left knee, two knees aligned. Look forward and step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Drop the right knee, Untuck the toes. And let's do a little cleaning moment. Brushing the back of your left hand over your forehead and sinking the forearm down to the mat. For another 3, 2, and 1. Left hand under the shoulder, send your left leg straight back. Realign your hands under the shoulders. And drop your left toes on the far right side of your mat. Come down to the right forearm and stretch your left arm far forward and to the right. A deep left side body stretch. Like a cat getting up after a long nap. Taking all the kinks out of its body. Flow your left forearm back under you. Left foot up to the sky. Drop the left knee down next to the right, then kick it back up. Left knee next to right. Straighten, kick, left knee next to right. And do another 3, 2, 1. Let's come into a modified sphinx. Hips over the heels, forearms on the mat, elbows right in front of the knees. Feel your palms and forearms pressing into the mat down and elbows pressing into the knees back. Feel your shoulder blades gliding down your back as your chest and heart radiate forward. Take a few breaths here. Then step the hands forward. Cross the ankles and spin to roll down on your back. Heels under the bent knees. Arms alongside your body. Lifting one hip, then the other, slowly float up into bridge pose. Now lift as high as you can your left hip. And I want you to contract, draw in your left glute, left inner thigh, left side of your pelvic floor. Hold and release. And let's go to the other side. Lift your right hip as high as you can. Draw in and tighten your right glute, right inner thigh, right side of your pelvic floor. Hold this. And release. Come back to your hip circles. Let's combine both sides together now. Lift the hips up high. Draw in your pelvic floor like you want to pull it up and in towards your heart. Hold it. Hold it. You can still breathe while you're holding. And release. Come up onto the tiptoes and float your hips like a leaf coming down from a tree from side to side, lowering until your back lands on the mat, hugging the knees into your chest. rocking from side to side. Release your legs and stretch them out long, heels reaching to the bottom corners of your mat, palms facing the sky. Let it all go. Like a feline taking a nap, diving deep into trance, into presence. Feel any facial expressions softening, disappearing. Feel your palms and the soles of your feet radiating a warm light.
Jai Sri Devi Namo Namah Namo Namah 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 Stop.
gliding your hands over your belly and heart. And folding your knees into your chest, rocking from side to side. And when you're ready, come into a fetal position for one last song with me, honoring the divine feminine.
Jai Sri Devi Namo Namah Namo Namah
And press into the left hand to rise up and join me in a seat. Inhaling to lift the hands. Exhale, prayer hands down in front of you. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, sink them down. Inhale, rise one last time. Exhale, hands to forehead. May my mind be as silent and peaceful as that of a feline. Hands down to the mouth. May I listen more than I speak. Hands over the heart. May I embody for the rest of this day the elegant and graceful energy of the jungle cat. Namaste, beautiful soul. It was a pleasure sharing this practice with you. If you enjoyed it and would like more, please share, subscribe, comment. It helps support the channel. With all my love and support, I'll see you in the next video.